We walk this planet every day, feeling the sun and wind, thinking we know our world. But beneath our feet lie hidden realms, vast ancient caves untouched by time. These secret kingdoms hold mysteries, life, and history waiting to be discovered. They remind us much of our world is still unknown. Hidden in Vietnam's Phang Nga Bang National Park lies Sun Dung, the world's largest cave. Its vast chambers could swallow skyscrapers, with clouds drifting through its own climate. Discovered by chance, this subterranean kingdom is a living, breathing world, an awe-inspiring reminder of nature's boundless imagination. Our journey begins with a descent into the unknown. To enter Sun Dung is to leave the world behind, trading jungle heat for cool darkness, sunlight for profound shadow. Inside, senses heighten, awe takes over, and nature's power surrounds you. Prepare yourself. We're about to explore the largest cave on Earth, a world of wonder and mystery. Every great discovery begins with a single person. For Sun Dung, that was Ho Khan, a logger, not a scientist, who stumbled upon a hidden cave while searching for agarwood. The wind, the roar of water, and a mysterious darkness marked the spot. His chance encounter would reveal one of the world's greatest natural wonders. It's a powerful reminder that the world still holds immense secrets, waiting for the right person to find them. The jungle guards its secrets well. For years, Ho Khan searched for the lost entrance, but the jungle had reclaimed it. Then, after nearly 2 decades, he found it again. The roaring wind, the hidden river. The legend was real. The door to the lost world was finally open. The real exploration was about to begin. With Ho Khan as their guide, the BCRA team finally stood at the threshold of the unknown. The entrance was a steep 80-meter drop into blackness. This was not a simple walk-in. It required serious technical skill and courage. The team, led by Howard and Deb Limbert, prepared their ropes and harnesses. The sound of the underground river was now a thunderous roar, and the air rushing out was cool and thick with moisture. They were professional cavers, among the best in the world, but even they felt a sense of awe and trepidation. They knew they were about to descend into something truly special, something that could rewrite the record books. One by one, the explorers abseiled down into the abyss. The world of the jungle, with its vibrant greens and bright sunlight, disappeared above them. They were enveloped by a profound darkness, their headlamps cutting sharp beams through the immense void. When their feet touched the ground, they found themselves on the bank of a raging subterranean river. The scale of the passage was immediately apparent and utterly breathtaking. The ceiling was so high their lights couldn't reach it. The chamber stretched out before them, a vast black highway of stone. This was no ordinary cave. This was a subterranean continent. Their initial exploration was cautious. They had to navigate the powerful river and huge slippery boulders. Every step revealed a new wonder. They saw colossal stalagmites, some towering over 70 meters high, looking like alien skyscrapers in the darkness. They walked through passages so wide they felt like outdoor valleys, despite being deep underground. The sheer volume of the space was hard to process. It was larger than any cave they had ever been in, larger than any cave anyone had ever documented. They were the first humans to ever witness these sights, a privilege that explorers live for. The feeling was one of pure, unadulterated discovery. The team pushed forward for kilometers. They reached a point where their progress was blocked by a massive 90-meter-high calcite wall, which they later named the Great Wall of Vietnam. They knew they would have to return with more equipment to scale it, but they had seen enough. They had confirmed that Sun Dung was, without a doubt, the largest cave on planet Earth. When they emerged back into the sunlight after days underground, they brought with them a story that would capture the world's imagination. The whisper in the jungle had become a roar that echoed across the globe. The lost world had been found. Descending into Sun Dung, you leave the world behind. The jungle's sounds vanish, replaced by the roar of an underground river. Darkness swallows you, broken only by your headlamp's lonely beam. Every step is a risk in this vast, ancient kingdom of stone and shadow. Humbled, you camp by the river, listening to water drip in the perfect blackness. Awe settles in. Sundong is so vast it defies belief. Its main passage stretches over 5 kilometers, with ceilings towering more than 200 meters high, taller than a 40-story skyscraper. You could fit a jumbo jet inside, with room to spare. This is a world within a world, a living laboratory of nature's wonders. Imagine being the first person to set foot in a place like this. Every step you take is a step into the unknown. Every rock you touch has been sitting in darkness for eons, untouched by human hands. This was the reality for the BCRA team in 2009. They were not just explorers, they were pioneers charting a new world. Their journey was one of pure discovery, driven by the fundamental human urge to see what lies beyond the horizon. The feeling inside the cave was not one of fear, but of profound excitement and privilege. They were the eyes and ears for all of humanity in this lost world. The explorers described the feeling as being like walking on another planet. The landscapes were alien and majestic. They encountered towering stalagmites, some reaching over 70 meters in height, that had been slowly growing for hundreds of thousands of years. They named these incredible formations. Hand of Dog looked like a giant canine paw, while others resembled strange, otherworldly sculptures. These were not just rock formations, they were monuments of time, silent witnesses to the slow, patient artistry of nature. To walk among them was like wandering through a gallery of ancient gods, each one a masterpiece of geology. One of the most remarkable discoveries was the collection of cave pearls. These are small, spherical calcite formations, created when drops of water fall from the ceiling and deposit layers of minerals on grains of sand, much like an oyster creates a pearl. In one area, the explorers found a grotto filled with thousands of these cave pearls, some as large as baseballs. This was an unprecedented find. Cave pearls are rare, and finding them in such abundance and size was another indication of Sundong's unique and stable environment. It was a treasure chamber, not of gold, but of rare geological wonders. The team had to be incredibly careful. Their mission was not just to explore, but also to preserve. They followed strict protocols to minimize their impact, ensuring that this pristine environment would remain untouched for future generations and for scientific study. They were acutely aware that they were temporary visitors in a timeless place. Their footsteps were the first, and they carried the responsibility of ensuring that the story of Sundong would be one of respectful discovery, not of careless intrusion. Their work laid the foundation for the careful, sustainable tourism that allows a lucky few to witness this marvel today. Sundong is not just a cave, it's nature's grandest cathedral. Vast chambers, soaring ceilings, and colossal pillars inspire awe and reverence. Sunbeams pierce the darkness, illuminating mist and ancient stone. Here you feel the planet's power and beauty and leave with a renewed respect for the hidden wonders of our world. Sundong isn't just huge, it breathes. Deep inside, the cave's steady, cool air meets the hot, sticky jungle outside. This creates a strong rush of air. This breath is so powerful you can feel it like wind at the entrance. It even creates a special weather system inside. The cave is always exchanging air, which makes its own climate. It has clouds and rain, making it a living, active place. Here, you realize this isn't just a cave. It's like a world with its own heartbeat. Warm, moist air from the jungle rises into Sundong's vast chambers and cools, forming real clouds, hundreds of meters underground. Imagine standing in darkness, watching mist gather and drift high above, creating a sky within the earth. These aren't just wisps. They're full, dense clouds floating in a hidden world. Explorers were stunned. Clouds inside a mountain, a self-contained atmosphere. In Sundong, you walk through clouds that never see the sun. When clouds thicken inside Sundong, it rains. Actual showers, not just drips. This happens because of the cave's size, temperature differences, and constant moisture from the river and jungle air. The rain sustains unique plants and feeds the underground river, keeping the cave's ecosystem alive. It's a closed, self-sustaining weather loop, hidden for millennia. Standing in the darkness, feeling rain, you witness nature's ingenuity deep below the surface. Sundung's weather works in a perfect circle. The river, the air, the clouds, the rain, they're all connected. This balance helps create the cave's amazing shapes and supports all the life here. But it also makes exploring tough because of floods and thick fog. The cave's weather is like its heart, shaping its wonders for millions of years. Here, nature's creativity is everywhere, showing that even in the dark, amazing and complex systems can grow. Sundung reminds us, there are still worlds inside our world, just waiting for us to find them. Suddenly, after days in darkness, you see a green glow, a jungle deep inside the cave. This is the Garden of Eden, a lush forest thriving beneath a collapsed ceiling where sunlight pours in through massive dolines. Here you stand among trees and ferns, feeling the sun on your face, surrounded by cave walls. It's a self-contained biosphere, a surreal paradise hidden in the earth, a jungle within a cave, a world within a world. Sunlight streams through the dolines in sharp beams, illuminating the hidden forest below. Plants stretch toward the light, creating a patchwork of shadow and brilliance on the cave floor. The dolines brought not just light, but life, soil, seeds, and hope. Standing in a sunbeam, you're reminded that even in the deepest darkness, life finds a way. These sunbeams are more than light. They're a symbol of resilience, allowing a secret garden to bloom at the heart of the mountain. There are actually two separate underground forests within Sundung, each one located beneath a different doline. The second jungle is even larger and more impressive than the first. To reach it, you must first climb the infamous Great Wall of Vietnam, which is this 90-meter-high calcite barrier. Once you are over that obstacle, you enter another massive section of the cave, and there, beneath the second, even larger doline, lies a primeval forest that feels truly ancient. The trees here are taller, some reaching up to 30 meters high, their canopies stretching towards the distant light. It's a lost world in the truest sense. The variety of plant life is astonishing. Botanists who have studied these forests have found a rich diversity of species, from towering trees and thick vines to delicate ferns and mosses carpeting the rocks. Many of these plants are common to the jungle on the surface, but their growth here is different. They are part of a unique community, an isolated ecosystem that has been evolving on its own for millennia. Scientists are still studying this area, and they believe there may be plant species here that are new to science, adapted specifically to the low light and high humidity conditions of the cave environment. This second forest is also home to a surprising amount of animal life. Monkeys from the surface jungle have been seen climbing down into the cave through the dolines, foraging for food in the underground ecosystem. They are temporary visitors connecting the two worlds. But there are also permanent residents. The forest is home to a variety of insects, snakes, and birds that have adapted to life inside the cave. Hearing a bird sing deep inside the earth is another of Sundung's surreal experiences. It's a sign of a healthy, functioning ecosystem, a complex web of life thriving in this impossible location. Exploring these forests is like stepping back in time. Because of the cave's protection, the environment is incredibly stable. It is shielded from the storms and harsh weather that affect the jungle on the surface. This has allowed a unique habitat to develop, one that feels ancient and untouched. You half expect to see a dinosaur emerge from behind the giant ferns. It's a living laboratory for biologists and ecologists, a chance to study how an ecosystem develops in almost complete isolation. It is one of the last truly wild and pristine places on our planet, a jungle hidden within a jungle. The life that exists in Sundung's forest is a testament to the power of adaptation. It's a harsh place to survive, The light is limited, available only for a few hours a day and only in specific locations. The rest is darkness. The plants that thrive here are masters of efficiency, designed to make the most of every single ray of sun. They have large leaves to maximize their surface area for catching light. They grow slowly, conserving energy in this low-light environment. Every living thing in this green abyss is a survivor, a specialist that has carved out a niche in one of the most extreme habitats on Earth. Beyond the forests, in the areas of twilight and total darkness, life takes on even stranger forms. Here, you find organisms that do not rely on sunlight at all. These are the troglobites, creatures that are born, live, and die entirely within the cave. Scientists have discovered species of fish, insects, and crustaceans that are completely blind and have no pigmentation. They are pale, ghost-like creatures that have evolved over millions of years to navigate their world through touch, smell, and vibration. They are the true natives of Sundong, the silent inhabitants of its dark rivers and pools. This hidden ecosystem is incredibly fragile. It exists in a delicate balance that has been maintained for hundreds of thousands of years. The limited tourism that is allowed into the cave is strictly controlled to ensure that this balance is not disturbed. Every visitor is taught to leave no trace, to take nothing but pictures, and to leave nothing but footprints. The goal is to preserve Sundong not just as an adventure destination, but as a priceless scientific treasure. Its unique life forms hold secrets about evolution and adaptation that we are only just beginning to understand. Protecting this world is our responsibility. The hidden forest of Sundong is perhaps its greatest wonder. It's a powerful symbol of nature's relentless drive to create life. It shows us that even in the most unlikely of places, deep underground in a world of stone and shadow, a seed can find soil, a leaf can find light, and a jungle can be born. It challenges our perceptions of what is possible on our own planet. It is a final stunning secret revealed, a green jewel hidden in the dark, a reminder that the Earth is full of magic and that there are still lost worlds waiting to be found right beneath our very feet. Why do we risk everything to venture into a place like Sundong? It's the call of the unknown, a fundamental human instinct. We are born explorers, drawn to the last true frontiers. Here, you're not just a tourist, you're a pioneer, discovering the beauty and power of nature and yourself. Exploring Sundong is a privilege, but it's no easy feat. The trek through dense jungle, the relentless heat, and the cave's darkness test your endurance and resolve. Inside, you face sheer drops, powerful rivers, and slippery walls. But the reward, witnessing Sundong's wonders, is worth every challenge. This is the price of discovery. No one leaves Sundong the same. This place humbles you, shrinks your ego, and reignites wonder. In the silence, the beauty, and the camaraderie, you rediscover your connection to nature and to yourself. The true reward isn't what you see, but how you're changed forever by the journey. Deep within Vietnam's jungle lies Sundong, the world's largest cave, a hidden masterpiece of nature. We have descended into darkness, witnessed underground jungles, and stood in awe within chambers built for giants. Sundong reminds us that the Earth still holds secrets, waiting to be discovered. It is nature's grandest spectacle, filling all who enter with wonder and humility. Sundong is a fragile wonder, a reminder of our duty to protect the planet's hidden marvels. Let's keep the spirit of exploration alive, whether in distant caves or our own backyards. Be curious, respect wild places, and share the story. Our adventure begins with wonder. Thank you for joining me.